Hey guys, Scott and Vanessa Martindale here with Blended Kingdom Families. Thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out with us for a little bit. Today is March 20th of 2020. Obviously, our world is changing day by day with the COVID-19 virus that is kind of hit our nation, and it's hit the world, and everybody's kind of struggling to know what tomorrow is going to look like.
Right.
So we wanted to take an opportunity first just to tell you that we have been praying, and we hope that you continue to pray, because God is the ultimate healer, and He's the one that's going to be, He was good yesterday, He's good today, and He's going to be good tomorrow.
Absolutely.
So, but we also wanted to take this opportunity and how it relates to blended families. So Vanessa, in any situation, there's opportunity.
Sure.
So what do you think blended families can take away from what's going on right now?
You know, I don't think it even we have to single it to just blended families, but, you know, just families in general. I think that this is really a time that that God can use for good. One, to help us unrush. I think all of us society, we just live in this go time. And, you know, whether that's, you know, with your work or just different activities, school activities, your kids' sports, you know, things like that. I think this is an amazing opportunity for us to just be still and lean in and press into the Lord. I think it's a time where God's really showing us who's in control.
Yeah.
And He's in control. He's the ultimate controller. And our ability to worry and to have fear, it just, I think, goes to show that when we have that, it's our lack of trust in God. And so with these, you know, with the COVID-19 going on, and right now we can't control anything. We can't control the food that's in the grocery stores. We can't control when our kids are going back to school.
Yeah.
We can't control if we're even going to be able to leave the country or travel, or for some of us, leave outside of our home.
Yeah.
You know, it's really minute by minute, day by day. And, you know, ultimately God is in control. And I think just sitting back and just even reflecting on my own heart and mind, it's really shown me in the past 2 weeks, the areas in my life that I have made an idol or God, you know, just things that, you know, whether that could be work or even the ministry or, you know, things like that I've put above God sometimes. And so I just think it's an amazing opportunity that we can all just come together, as families, as individuals, and just really seek the Lord, and go to Him and ask Him, you know, God, what are your thoughts for us at this time, or whatever those questions may be. But, you know, also a time for you to press into your children. You know, we're all having to homeschool right now, and that's new and that's different for a lot of people. It's not something that they're familiar with or comfortable with. But again, it's just amazing opportunity for us to be able to pour into our children and be intentional with them. You know, we are so pulled in so many directions, especially with technology and social media and all those different things. And so, you know, it's just a great time to just be with our children, be intentional, ask questions, ask them, you know, what they're experiencing.
Yeah, I can't think of a time in my memory that literally the world is just kind of, it's like the sea, the ocean just went calm in terms of schedules, in terms of what we thought we can control or what we needed to do tomorrow or the responsibility that we had. So I know there are a lot of families that are scared right now. I know there are a lot of families who this is going to impact on a huge way. But there's also an opportunity in these events, and it's like you said, it's opportunities to lean into God. It's opportunities to spend more contact hours with our children.
Sure.
You know, we think a lot of times as parents, you may see them for an hour in the morning and maybe 2 hours at night. That's 3 hours of contact time a day. Whereas right now you can get 10 to 12 hours of contact time with your kids.
Absolutely.
I do think it does open up an opportunity with blended families that's a little bit more unique, because it gives blended families a subject to talk about,
Sure.
where they can coexist, and they'll have the same goal here, which is to keep everybody safe. So I hope that you take this opportunity to as a blended family, to connect with maybe your ex-spouse, talk about the safety precautions, talk about what's going on in each other's life, and just ask questions. How are you doing? How's your family doing? How's the health? These are opportunities to start building some sort of relationship. No matter what is going on, God uses everything for good. He will use this for His good, and I hope that we see that and notice that and take hold of that.
Sure,
so
absolutely.
We are praying for you guys, and I know that we will get through this. So the other things that we want to talk about are BKF and kind of where we've been since our January launch.
Yep.
We are sitting in our beautiful new set, which is amazing. We love it, and we will be podcasting from here all the time, and we're excited. So. And we have been diving in on so many different layers of blended families.
Oh, sure.
So Vanessa, just kind of talk about what's been your experience from January to now. What has surprised you? What has encouraged you?
Okay.
And just kind of talk about that journey over the last 90 days.
Yeah, I mean, it has been, I think any adventure with God is just awesome. And it is, I think He is just blown me away and blown us away. I mean, I think I say that I'm surprised, but I'm not, because it's all God. But 2 weeks after we launched, we were open to some big opportunities, and we've been approached by a bunch of different ministries, and invited to our first conference, and been on several different podcasts, and just being able to connect with so many people and so many other families. I mean, that is, I think, has been the biggest. What warms my heart is when I receive, or when the ministry receives a message or an email, and they're telling us about, their family and, what they're going through, and just being able to pray for them. I think that just blesses my heart so much, is when we're able to serve them and pray for them and do whatever we can to bless them. But ultimately, I think what encourages me is when, people are like, we need this ministry. There needs to be a ministry for blended families. And there are other blended family ministries. This one may speak to some people, another one may speak to whomever. The table is big, my friends.
The reach needs to be there. There's more to reach.
There's more. There's definitely more to reach. And so, the table is big, and we all have a seat at it. And so whatever it is that we offer, our ministry is specific about inserting faith in Christ into the middle of blended families. That is what we are passionate about. And so, I think I'm just very encouraged when we do get those messages about, hey, we listened to your podcast, or, those tips that you gave on this post, that just really encouraged us. It's given us so much hope and encouragement. And then being able to teach the Blending Families class at the church, I mean, that has just probably been the biggest blessing. Seeing people come in sometimes so discouraged, and just within, a matter of 4 weeks, they're walking out with just a little bit more hope and just a little bit more encouragement. And that's everything. I mean, that's just, it makes what we're doing, this is why we get to do that. And it's it's wonderful. I love it. I absolutely love it.
I will tell you, the stories that we hear, the families that need encouragement, need prayer, the struggle is real.
Yes.
But the answer is also even more real. So we have seen that over and over again, and we're continually excited. This is all new. We're not veteran podcasters or
nope.
What is the other words? There's podcast, and then there's live streams.
I don't know. You get it mixed up every time.
I do. So we are learning on the fly, and continuing to do what God tells us to do, and that's been a great thing. But we also have some really big plans for what we would want to do this year. It's March, and there's a lot of stuff going on, but the ministry will continue. So talk about, what are we planning to do this year? Like, what's our plan? What's our action plan here?
So some awesome new guys. We officially filed for our nonprofit status. Whoop,
Yeah.
So excited about that. So we will have a nonprofit side to the ministry. So that is very exciting. Second, we are going to be beginning the interview process for what I like to call the Blended Kingdom Project. I don't know if I told you that or not, but that's what it's called.
The Blended Kingdom?
The Blended Kingdom Project, AKA The Project. So the project's coming out, guys. You'll hear more about it. But what the project is, the Blended Kingdom Project, it is Scott and I just really felt the Lord tugging at our hearts to just do some research and just get with as many blended families as possible, and just hear their story, hear your story and what is going on. And so, over the course of this next year, our goal is to interview 100 families or more if we can, and take those stories, and ultimately we would love to write a book and then develop some other things from there. So
again, something we don't know how to do. So this is going to be an awesome,
we don't know how to do it, but God said do it, and we know that He's going to.
Yeah, the process right now is going to be, finding more current, relevant information, what blended families are going through. Our world changes so quickly.
Right, yeah.
So to do 100 interviews this next year, and if you want to be involved in that,
yes,
we want to get connected with you. So if you're listening to this podcast and you're like, our story is cool, or our story is
cray.
Yeah, cray. Or unique, or maybe it's just a normal story, but you want to get connected and you want to start, just enjoying this process with Blended Kingdom Families and being a part of that ministry. We would love to get connected with you. So if you're listening to this and you'd like to be involved in our interview process, how do they do it?
So you can go to our website, www.blendedkingdomfamilies.com, and go to our connect page to connect with us. You can send us a message through there, or you can also email us at info@blendedkingdomfamilies.com. We are also currently working on building a page on the website where you can actually go to and apply. So as soon as that is out, we will make a big announcement, make sure all of you know. But again, you guys, it's just an opportunity for Scott and I to partner with you, hear your story, and just get some current statistics on, where blended families are at. Yeah, absolutely.
You can also find us on all of our social media channels. Send us a message on there, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
All of those.
All of those.
All of them.
Really, this next year is going to be about, it's a research year for us. It's we're going to continue to put out content on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
We've got our year plan schedule out. So we're going through different topics every month. So it's going to be a great year. We're excited about where God's going to take the ministry and where God's going to take our content and who it's going to reach.
Yeah. And we're just so thankful and blessed that we just get to partner with you all and be on this journey together with you. And we want to serve you, and we are here for you. So if
we can help. Let us know.
Let us know.
So, guys, again, we are praying for you and your family in this challenging time. We're excited that you've taken the journey with BKF and the Blended Kingdom Project.
Blended Kingdom Project.
So, guys, have a wonderful day. Be safe, be healthy, and we love you.